In 2020, the road trip was born. My brother Colin, our two close buddies Moose, Greg, and I got together and planned an epic road trip 22 hours north of Toronto. We rented an RV for 10 days and drove to Lake Nipigon and Lake of the Woods, located in Kenora, Ontario, one of the best musky fisheries in the world. Fishing is our passion. It's something we're constantly obsessing about, thinking about, and we're always talking about what adventure we're going to go on next. It doesn't matter what species, if it pulls, we want to catch it. We want to travel and experience new fishing adventures all across Ontario and different parts of the world. The Road Trip are films designed to showcase our passion for multi-species fishing while hoping to inspire others to travel and scratch that next fishing adventure off their bucket list. We are now going on our 5th season of the road trip, and we've been super fortunate and lucky enough to experience some incredible fishing destinations and fish for a variety of different species. But we haven't even scratched the surface on what we want to check off our list. Big fish, good friends, the outdoors, and scratching that next fishing adventure off our bucket list is what we live for. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 1 of The Road Trip.
You want to go to Wisconsin?
Sure. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, come on.
Woo! Absolute freaking giant.
Yeah! No way!
That is a giant.
Hey, Ken and Baron ain't got nothing on us.
Hog Island Creek.
Bust. We're on the upper shore of Michigan right now. We're trying to find a little river off the lake to fish. Spot one looks like a bust.
Let's keep driving. What'd you do, Cole?
Can't find my phone. No, it's not here. Thought I heard it. There it is.
Oh, Colin, and your visa.
Yeah, I noticed it quick at least.
Literally 7 hours from home and we don't even know where we're going right now.
All right, let me get back to Google Maps. First night here, made it to the campsite. We're gonna set up the tent, start up a fire, get a good rest for tomorrow. He just doesn't know.
But we don't know where we're sleeping. We don't know exactly where we're fishing. Basically, all we have planned is we know who we're fishing with. So we're fishing with my buddy who fishes the Bassmaster Opens, Eric B. We're fishing with our other buddy, Doug Wagner, Musky guide out here on Lake Michigan, out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then Eric Hadia, famous for his giant brown trout he catches. Browns up to 30 pounds, big salmon, steelhead. So it's gonna be a good week.
I think we're ready for bed. Long day on the road.
Hopefully we can get the Grand Slam. And what I mean by that is catch every single species that are available to us this week. Catfish, sturgeon, musky, and salmon. 4 species. That's the goal this week.
Nice gracious exit. I went for a swim, eh?
Huh?
I went for a swim.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't.
Yeah, look, my bathing suit's over there.
It's not yours.
It is. Look at my hair.
What are we gonna do? Start driving and fishing rivers?
There's not much more to drive, and I don't think there's many more rivers.
Yeah, that was the best sleep I've gotten in a long time.
Doug just texted me, he said, just lost a big one and my buddy just got a 52.5.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, they're eating. Man, I'm fired up to get out tomorrow. You have no idea.
So stoked.
That's sweet. We need one like that. Look at that. Thanks, Doug.
Well, we just got to Doug's place. He's still out on the water. Check out this basement.
You'd think we're in a tackle shop, but this is his own personal stuff. You can obviously tell he's got a huge passion for musky fishing, and look at that thing. We're probably gonna be throwing these at some point tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be a good week. We got a lot planned all week long. We're gonna fish for a bunch of different species, not just musky. We're gonna do musky one day, maybe 2, and we got a bunch of other stuff planned as well. I'm not gonna tell you guys just yet, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an absolute blast. Me and Colin are fired up to get on the water tomorrow with Doug. He's one of the best musky guides out here, so we're lucky to be able to hook up with him. We were saying earlier, it's kind of funny, like we haven't even met him yet, and we're just chilling in his house. We've been at this house all day,
Yeah.
looking at all his baits and having a couple drinks upstairs and just hanging out. But it's funny how social media works, but we've talked a lot over social media, so it's nothing weird or anything like that, but it might be weird when he comes here.
Downstairs filming.
You might get
Anyways.
like regretting he's fishing with us. This is kind of his station where he does a lot of his YouTube stuff and his videos, and as you can see, he does a lot of modifications with his baits. Us as anglers, we're always trying to figure out how to get more bites, but we'll see you guys in the morning. I don't know what else to say, but it's gonna be an epic week. Epic.
Sun up to sundown tomorrow. 50 inches the goal. See you out there.
This boat is so sick.
All right, boys came to Green Bay, try and catch a muskie early September. We're gonna be casting bucktails, rubber. We're fishing for big ones. Some of the biggest muskies in the world live right here in my backyard. Fishing's been kind of tough last week, but we've got a big wind switch today. We got a couple moons today. I marked a ton of fish last night when I got done with my guide trip. And we're gonna try and get Cooper's first 50 incher. We're gonna go red line's the goal today on the bump board, and green line would be awesome. Green line's 55, by the way. So we're swinging for the fence. Exactly. So like there's a real thick patch right here. There's a bunch of them on this edge here, and there's a little sand cup right there, and then this outside corner had a bunch on it.
Okay.
We got that one we caught yesterday was that waypoint right there, trolling on the edge of it.
Yeah.
But I've caught like 12 of them in that. It's like a 50, 60 yard circle or oval right there. It's just like the thickest stuff. It's right on the corner. All the current wraps around it.
I didn't even get that.
Do I gotta do a figure eight?
Oh yeah.
Is it on me?
Yeah, beginning of it I think. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Number one. Good starter fish.
Remember that corner I was talking about that had all the current and the saucy little weed spot?
Okay.
That's where we are.
Sick.
60 yard circle. Look at that.
Oh,
At a
yeah.
90, baby.
Oh wow.
Oh, the bucktail just IC 9. Bent at a 60-degree angle. Those are the best. No electronics. Organic. No
That's the
GMOs,
best
no
bite.
LVSs. None of that. So many of them bite just that first direction change.
Yeah.
And like Cooper's before, like, do we got it? Like, you don't see them coming. The water's dirty.
Yeah.
Like that first direction change, the water just. You want to bump it or anything? You good?
I'm good.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Then go ahead and grab it. I'll get out of
Unless
your
it's
way.
pushing 50.
There you go, boss.
Oh, that's a start. Look at that thing. Nice.
Mid 40 incher.
Yeah.
First Green Bay muskie.
Working right.
Sick.
Let's get him back in the water.
Yeah, Great Lakes spotted
goes.
strain.
Yes.
Yes, boys. All right, so we just got on our first drift, first pass of the morning. There's like a huge sandbar here. There's not a ton of structure on Green Bay itself, but the west shore is like 4 or 5 big sand fingers. And on the south side of all these is a real nice strip of cabbage, and then the fish are just coming in and out from your deeper water stuff into here. There's perch in the weed beds, there's shad just scooting around all the cabbage. There's a bunch of sand up here too, there's pockets. So like my graph is just littered with waypoints of, you know, weed beds, weed clumps, inside edge, outside edge. But we're just sliding down this. We got a perfect wind for this right now. It's like a west-northwest. We're drifting at like 1 mile an hour and just sliding down the edge, throwing some blades, and apparently catching them at the boat. Thanks to Colin.
That was cool. I hope I got it on the GoPro.
I hope you did too, because I don't want to like burn our first catch. And I got to catch another one.
It's still early. The sun's not even up yet.
I know.
A little bit. I'm telling you, we're catching a 50-incher, Doug.
I'm in. I'd love to.
It's gonna happen.
I just told you I haven't called in 6 days. I'm due.
You know, you catch a lot of musky when going 6 days without a 50 is a long time.
Well, this is our best time of year. Like,
yeah.
It's a special fishery. Watch these.
Oh, it's a good one too. Big one. Yes, Doug.
Get ready. You're on it. Ready, Coop. Scoop, it's a giant.
Yeah! No way!
That is a giant.
Is it a 50?
Oh, that's 54.
Come on! Dude! I've never been so nervous trying to net a fish.
You hit the foot pedal, the boat's like turning. There's 6 rod holders in your way.
Oh! Jeez, man. So sick.
Oh my God, it's a giant.
Sun's barely even up yet. Colin got one. Oh, Doug just took a giant. Can't even talk right now.
That's my biggest fish of the year.
Your biggest of the year?
Yep. I'll tell you that right now.
Yes, boys.
Absolute giant.
I was so nervous.
Yeah, I was too. I didn't think she had it that well. She had it really good. Ooh, I'm shaking. I am shaking.
I don't even know what to say.
Look how wide it is. It's not super, I mean, it's like 53 or 54, but it's like depth. It is so deep. Okay, boys.
Let's see her.
Look at this thing.
Holy.
Easy, girl, easy.
You mean, I think you're good.
54 and a half. What do you got?
You're good here.
Oh my God, 54 3/4. Okay, by 25. Yep, 25 we'll call it. All right, boys. That's my biggest fish of the year.
So sick. Look at the head on this.
It's so big. Great Lakes monster right there, boys.
Great
They don't get
Lakes.
much bigger than that. That's a big one. It's a 40-some pounder. Look at that thing.
Giant.
Okay, you gotta go back.
Unbelievable. It's crazy how quick it happens too.
Yep.
Like when the second you hook that fish and get it in the boat, feels like it's literally 10 seconds. Oh, it all happened so quick. But it happened, and I'm glad it did.
Oh my God.
54 3/4?
54 3/4 by 25. Biggest one of the year.
Crazy.
That's a giant.
Dude.
Look at that thing. That was my biggest fish of the year. Literally the biggest fish in the boat for the year.
Crazy.
The one day that we fished. What are the odds?
Yeah. What are the odds?
So sick. Figure 8. Don't get much better than that. It was a good fight. Like, for being a figure eight, I fought her super light. I didn't know she's hooked. I free
Looked like she was
her.
going to jump. That one time when you clicked your, and it started like, I saw your line starting to rise. I'm like, oh no, it's going to jump.
I know. There was so much white. She just.
Jeez.
But she was hooked really good. Like, corner of the mouth, perfect.
2 fish in the boat so far. 1 giant.
Day's made.
Boys, that was sick.
Woo!
Way to go.
Oh my God. We're gonna catch a big one tonight, maybe 2. Depends if Colin loses it or not. That part's not up to me.
I don't know. I'm 1 for 1 so far.
1 for 1, he's good. Coop's 0 for 1. In all honesty, though, like, we've had a really great day. Like, by Green Bay standards, we've had obviously insane. We got a big giant one, but even for numbers, like, normally you get my guide trips. I shoot for 1 fish every 8 hours. Cool part about this place is that you're literally fishing for some of the biggest muskies in the world. Swim right here, and they're just a cast away. We did there's a tracking survey we did at the DNR, and we put transmitters in 58 fish and tracked them for 2 years or 3, 2 years. And it's so cool, like, muskies are just like humans. They all have their own personalities. Like, we had fish that were total homebodies and they wouldn't leave like a 2-mile circle. And then we had fish that were total nomads. We had a fish that swam up to the Mackinac Bridge from like Lower Green Bay to the Mackinac Bridge in like 3 days. It was like 150 miles. 3 days.
That's the big bridge we went over.
Yeah. Like, just point A to point B is 150 miles in 3 days, let alone how much of this, chasing bait, whatever else. Like, how do you do that?
And why?
And why, right? And like, how many fish come in here, like when our alewives come in here and spawn, and are just swimming out in Lake Michigan that will never get back? Like, why would they ever leave? So it's such a cool place to fish in that respect. The Great Lakes as a whole are just so special. So much mystery. They're the coolest fish in fresh water. Yeah. Maybe brown trout. Okay, so I do have a lot more respect for Cooper today. Only guy in the Elite Series, I think, that would ever tell you that his favorite fish is something besides a bass. He said a brown trout, which is probably tied for number 2 on my favorites. Okay, Colin, you want to grab a rod and help?
I guess I can help out.
To be in the boat with Colin and Doug for his biggest fish of the entire season and see it all go down was insane. We chucked big baits for the next 15 hours and didn't get another bite, and I guess that's why muskie are called the fish of 10,000 casts. We have 1 more day to scratch a 50+ inch muskie off our bucket list, and 5 more days of fishing here in Wisconsin. Stay tuned, because the road trip is just getting started.
Bucket list, baby.
Let's get a bigger one than that.